Hi there, everybody, and welcome to Roll with Advantage. My name is Joe, and today we have a special guest on Inkarnate or Dungeondraft speed creation. So, with that, Evelyn, take it away. Give us a little pitch of the map and
Hey
little advice.
yo! Yeah, hello, Evelyn here. We're looking at a map that I made for the Silent Shield anthology series here on the channel, which is a series of basically one-shots that are loosely connected, where the players are members of an elite organization that handles scary shit. Um, so kind of a mission statement for me is that my background with D&D is just doodling maps on a whiteboard because that's all I could afford to get, and that has kind of defined how I make stuff. It's function only, basically. I really every single piece of the map that is there, I am thinking about function more than image. So
Mm-hmm.
the story for this map is that there was a Balhanith, which is an Underdark aberration enemy, and there was also going to be revealed halfway through the combat encounter a necromancer that was planning on wasting the party and throwing them into a pit in the middle of the map that basically was like a necromantic brine that would turn them into soldiers in his army.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm making right now is just a passage in the Underdark. I wanted it to be a crossroads where multiple groups besides the party have been led to this Belhaneth's lair that is working for that necromancer to lure people toward that pit. So right now you just see me adding gemstones and such as things that can act as cover.
Mm-hmm.
But I also wanted there to be a sense of elevation to kind of entrap the party in the center for the encounter.
Yeah, one thing that I really liked about that is during the encounter for, those ranged spellcasters or anything like that, like I was in the one shot, which you should go watch if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
Is I always like it when elevation is there, like as an opportunity, because it allows me to think more tactically as a player. So that's, as a DM, it's always good to try and add that in any map that you may have. See,
Mm-hmm.
that was a wide boy right there. Oh, that
Yeah, you see
changed your
me
mind a bit.
trying out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I don't stick with this either. It looks too bad, but then I get that. Yeah, so I'm just trying out bridges here. But again, it's function for me. I knew that I wanted there to be a loose, rickety bridge right at the center because that invites opportunity for the players to engage with the environment and take risks and stuff, which Eric did immediately
Yeah.
in this combat encounter. So I also knew, since this was in the border between kind of the surface caverns and the Underdark, I wanted to start using some Underdark creatures as well. And the Balhanith is a creature that kind of is able to turn invisible or blend in with natural rocky terrain and then reveal itself. And it's this big tentacle tooth-like monster. And I kind of came up with this headcanon lore for this one shot that was part of the same like group of species as piercers and ropers and cloakers and a lot of other Underdark creatures that kind of do that. So
Yeah.
you'll see that I very strategically put two little stalagmites next to the bridge, and I knew from the very beginning that I was going to put invisible roper tokens on those and reveal them when the time came.
Yeah.
The other ones are basically just cover, but I did want there to at least be some suspicion that anything you hid behind could be one of those enemies.
Yeah. I see you putting some chains here.
Yeah, so one of my favorite tropes is a loose bridge, and I just wanted to put something there that was stable enough to cross, but precarious enough to easily break.
Yeah.
And again, does this look like the most realistic way that this bridge would be set up? No, it really doesn't. But it's all about function. I wanted to let the players know right at the top. Here is a bridge that is hardly holding on, and here are some big, obvious chains that you can interact with if you want to change that.
Yeah.
So yeah, see me kind of making the
Yeah, just
exits a
trying
little
to-
more narrow there as well.
Yeah, because I think that even if you're going for like you're not trying to go for style, you're just trying to go for something that is what you need it to be, that is the thing. I still feel like set dressing is really important, but that's it. That's the map we have. We have nice set dressing, we have some nice lighting effects, the water. It's one of the things I love about Dungeondraft is how water happens. Ooh.
Yeah. So you see me just adding some ripples here as kind of a last touch. But this is basically it. Yeah, there's and I tried to make the crystals look like a blend between natural and functional. So you could take cover behind them and everything, but yeah, that's pretty much that. Simple encounter with a story thought of ahead of time and all that stuff. So yeah.
Well, with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked it, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment if you'd like us to see make any maps in the future. And with that, we'll see you next time.